welcome back to Cooking with Raul, hashtag Raul Cooks, where cooking with love provides food for the soul. So today I am with my special friend, the only, one and only, the Alba Chronicle, and today she'll be joining us. Introduce yourself.
I'm Alba and I am a style blogger, stroke personal stylist, stroke
Engineer,
stroke engineer, and what else? Yeah, that's my profile in full word. Like she said today. Usually I am behind the camera.
Yeah, she's the one that helped me film.
Yeah, I help her film, but today I was promoted from like house girl cuties to, more house girl duties just now in the kitchen.
Well, she's looking hella cute. Look at what she's wearing, guys.
It's very like summer, and I am over the winter in Toronto.
A little off-shoulder thing going on as well.
We're coordinating.
Yes, pretty much. Alright, so anyways, I wanted to wish you guys a very happy Easter. And for Cooking with Raw today, I decided to do like a 3-course meal just to give you guys an idea of something that you could cook up if you were hosting. And also because we're Nigerians, of course, I decided to give this dish a very Nigerian twist. So for my beef flank, stuffed beef flank, it's actually coated with Suya pepper, Suya spice. And if you're Nigerian, you already know. So basically over here we have our appetizers, which are the deviled eggs. And basically for this, I sprinkled a little bit of Suya pepper over top as well. And then we have our main dish, which is our Nigerian fried rice. And basically I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my own version of Nigerian fried rice. I feel like there are so many versions.
Yeah, like the way I make it is not the way she makes it.
Yes. And then for dessert we have some pineapple slices, which basically sprinkled some cinnamon, and I'm going to be showing you guys how we achieve that. So if you're hosting, this is a great platter to start. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and show you guys how we created all of these, and I hope you guys like it. And if you're not Nigerian, I hope you guys try out this like Nigerian twist to, I guess, westernized dishes. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so we're going to get started by making some drinks. And basically, if you guys are wondering why I have no wine here,
we're on a wine diet.
yes. Sober April.
Yeah.
Sober April, so no alcohol.
Actually, sober up until summer because we're trying to share patience.
That's her. I'm just doing sober April. I'm just going to show you guys how to make a really cute drink so you can enjoy with your girlfriends. If you are on the no alcohol vibe. So for the drink, you're going to need honey and just any lemonade. You can make your own lemonade, or you can be lazy like me and buy already made lemonade. And
I thought this was one of my options.
really?
Yeah, like I didn't look at it all the time.
You know, I love it. It's the raspberry one. I
love when she does this. I love when she like makes stuff because I'm like the laziest friend, so I never do anything.
I'm going to roll the glass in the honey, and we have some sugar here. Any sugar will do, and just roll it in the sugar.
The sugar still stick like if I use water or something?
I feel like you can use a little bit of water. It's just that I feel like water melts the sugar faster. So with honey, you have like this gorgeous, beautiful rim that you drink. So that way you don't touch the sugar. See how pretty that looks. So she's going to take care of the ice. I'm just going to slice up a little bit of pineapple.
Oh, so I have to wait for that?
No,
It's about to go.
yes, you have to wait for that. See, she's good about that presentation life.
Nope.
I'm here for it. All my friends are good about that presentation life, actually.
Halfway down the glass by now.
I feel like honestly presentation is everything, because if your meal looks good, then you're more likely to eat it and actually enjoy it.
Yeah, the end of the day is just
So there you go. So that's pretty much how to make very simple, cute lemonade drink. So cheers, girl. So we can actually get started on this cooking.
That was the weakest shit I've ever seen.
Oh.
Is that not how you do it?
I thought it was rim to rim.
Rim to rim, but like,
yeah, but this rim sugar. Okay, fine. Let's.
oh my god.
Mm.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Anyway, so for the appetizer, we're making the deviled eggs. This is the only time I get to make her work, so I'm taking advantage of this. About 8 of them, and this, if you're hosting guests, this is sufficient enough to feed a lot of people. 5, 6, 7, 8, and she's going to pop it right onto the stove. And and we will let that cook. So if you want your eggs hard boiled, which is what we're going for, we're going to boil it for about 15 minutes. So basically while the eggs are boiling, we're going to actually move on to the beef flank part of this menu. We're going to wash this, or rather Alma's going to help us wash this. This is so exciting! Alrighty. Dry it up first. And for this, we want to open it up like a book. Start here. Alright.
So why is the egg not just rolling like this?
Because it's too thick. So if you roll it like this,
do they sell flour?
you can flatten it if you want.
Oh my god, what's that thing that you do that you pound it?
Yeah.
She does the thing where she like pounds the beef. Like
Literally a frying pan. And I'm just like, you know what? Screw this, screw meat tenderizer. This is what we're going for. And while this is happening, Alma's gonna help us wash the mushrooms. Wait, you eat my pineapple? My pineapple?
So I'm done washing the mushrooms.
And I'm done opening up the beef flank. And basically this is the patty part. You can use a meat tenderizer, but I just want an old-fashioned frying pan and just smack it on.
This is my favorite part.
You want to do it? Alright, so
I just smack it on?
yeah, literally just go for it.
Just imagine this is your ex's face, okay? Smack it on!
And while she's doing that, the egg is actually cooked now. Run it through cold water so we can easily peel it. Okay, so we're just going to let it sit in cold water for a bit so it can cool down, and then we're going to peel it and cut it open. And now you just want to cut it in half. Take your time. And then you're going to flicker the yolk. Okay, I'm going to place that. I'm going to place it on the plate. And then I'm going to also flicker this side. And then place it on the plate. Alright, so when you're done de-yolking it, you're just going to use your spoon and squish down the yolk. So when you're done squishing it, you're going to go ahead and season. And for me, I like to put a little bit of whipped cream, so you can put mayonnaise. I'm just gonna put 2 teaspoons. Then I'll put a little bit of mustard in it. It gives you that nice tangy taste. And then I'm going to put some parsley. I'm gonna be generous. Put some black pepper. And I put a little bit of salt because I want the Nigerian taste infused in the dishes. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of suya spice. And just sprinkle a tad bit, and then we're going to go in and mix it. I'm going to scoop everything in here. I feel like it just looks so much better than taking a spoon and scooping it into the egg. And I'm gonna do this, and we'll be right back to the plating part. We're actually going to go in with a yolk and fill in each one, and how you fill it in is literally up to you. So just go for it. We're going to go in with a little bit of parsley. You can use fresh, but for this I'm using it dry, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over top. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of black pepper. If you don't like spicy things, you might want to stop here and serve your appetizer as is. But because, like I said, I'm trying to infuse the Nigerian flavor into this Easter dinner, I'm going to go ahead with the suya spice. And for people that are not Nigerian, to get a sense of what a suya spice really is, think of like paprika. It's essentially paprika, but like on 1,000 level. It's very spicy. If you don't have suya spice, but you also want it spicy, you can go ahead and pop on some chili powder. So the appetizer is ready. I'm going to dig in and taste it, of course. Cheers.
I've never seen egg so fancy. It's just exciting.
This is her first time trying this ever. So what do you think? How did you do?
This is really good. again.
I feel like the Suya spice gives it like a nice kick too.
I like it, yeah.
She's been an amazing help, by the way, so girl, I thought that. Yes. So basically, we're going to move on and we're going to saute what we're going to be stuffing our beef like.
So now we're about to
saute, heat up the frying pan, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. What we want to do is saute the mushroom and the spinach and season it a little bit before we stuff it into the beef flank. So, just gonna put that to cook it down.
we have to do this at like medium heat, right?
Well, I like to start it off at high heat because I want to expedite the movement. I'm gonna go in with the steak spice. I want to put in half a teaspoon worth, just sprinkle it all over. Go ahead and add a little bit of thyme. I might as well stare duty right now.
I think we just put a little more steak spice.
It's browning, it's getting golden. I'm gonna open up the spinach and just take a handful and toss it in there. And don't worry about the volume. If you feel like it's a lot, it literally cooks down so fast. But basically, if you're making steak, usually like the classic seasoning for steak is black pepper and salt. So if you want to do the whole like stuffed steak, you can actually use your quinoa. But the reason why I don't like using just that is because it's salty. It's on the saltiest side. We're gonna let it saute a little bit more. See all that baby spinach, how it just disappeared? It's pretty much cooked now, so we're going to move. Oh, sorry, girl. She doesn't want to get hot. Meanwhile, she's in a cooking show.
I'm wearing accelerator to be, get heated up. No.
So after this, we're actually going to get started on the rice part of this dish. So we're making about approximately 2.5 cups. Please go ahead. I'm going to put that, and you want to put your water the same level as your rice. And I like to add a little bit of olive oil. I know some people do this, some people add butter. It's up to you what you want to add. And just let that boil a little. And we will be right back for it. All right, so the rice, I boiled it for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to run it under cold water. And basically what this is going to do is stop the cooking process. And then we're going to complete the cook in a stock mix. And we're going to get back to this in a second, right after we stuff this and get this started on cooking. To stuff it, we're going to first season it with a little bit of salt. And then next thing we're going to season it with is the steak spice. So I'm going to season it with the steak spice. So we're going to do a little bit of thyme. I sprinkle a little bit of the peppercorn. So we're gonna go in with the mushroom and the spinach, and for this we're gonna focus it more on the center. That way when we roll it, not a lot is gonna fall out. Breadcrumbs, and this is just going to give it like a nice crunch on the inside. And so we're going to use some blue cheese. I'm a hate cheese, guys.
Yeah.
But my love for cheese is out of this world.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
That's not a lot, girl. Do you know this is a 2-pound flank? To roll it, we want to start from the shorter side. So you don't want to start from the longest part, okay? So we're starting from here. So you can come over here. And basically, when you're rolling, you're trying to roll with power, if that makes sense. So you're literally trying to roll everything as if you're tucking it in. You want to give it a shot? When you're trying to tuck in your... What
if it starts dividing?
No, it won't. That's why it's a flank.
Girl. Somewhere in the middle is dividing.
No, this is the part that we cut. Remember, it needs to be tight, girl. You roll and tuck. So, you're going to need a cut and twine. And basically, if you go to your butcher or to your meat department at any of your grocery stores, just tell them to give you some. They always have it laying around. You're going to go underneath. Okay? And every inch, I'm going to direct you that's like necessary. So we're going to cut it up. So when you have about 3 lines on this side, you want to start on this side as well so that nothing, like the pressure doesn't push everything to one side. So the same concept. So this is the part where I put my Nigerian twist to the recipe, and basically here you're supposed to season the outskirts with some pepper, some salt, you know, all the good sticky stuff. But we're going to do that, and as well as add on some suya spice. And I feel like this is, you know, a way to make it more Nigerian. Actually, some of the steak spice, please. I'm going to rub that in. You're gonna turn it over. Keep going.
Oh my god, I can already imagine how good this is going to taste.
I'm so excited for it, girl. So now the most exciting part, the suya spice. We're going to transfer that into the oven and bake it at 425 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. So now we're going to pop it into the oven. Carefully. Look how good that looks. Put it right in there to bake. So now to finish cooking the rice, I have water boiling. And usually if you're cooking this meal with chicken, you can use your chicken broth to make this part. But because I am not making any boiled meat, I'm going to make my own full stock. I'm using my Knorr, aka Knorr, stock mix. And this is chicken stock mix. So essentially it's the same concept of boiling your chicken. I'm going to put some Maggi cubes. I already crushed it. I always like to put it in a different bag and crush it up. And then I'm gonna add my curry powder, which is like the main ingredient. A little bit of thyme. And this you're just boiling it on medium heat. A little bit of garlic powder. Like I said about the seasoning, always start off with like 1 teaspoon. And if you wanna add more, then you can by all means add more. And it tastes pretty good too. If you have onion powder, you can add on onion powder too if you're making your own stock mix. And now bring it to a boil, and we're going to add on the rice and just slowly stir in everything and let that boil down. So that's gonna cook the rice completely, as well as tint the color of the rice. And with the water, if you're making your own full stock, it honestly depends on how cooked your rice is or how cooked you want your rice. And fried rice I feel like is best for, like, you know, the rice that are not mushy or squishy rather. So now we're back here. Alma is back. She's very ready to work. So we're going to chop up the bell peppers. So we're trying to chop it into square. While she's doing that, we have some frozen vegetables, and I'm just going to soak this in cold water. And this is just going to defrost it. But not like cook it, because if you put hot water or warm water on it, what that actually does is actually cook it while it's defrosting.
Oh really?
You didn't know that? Yeah, that's why even for like fish and stuff, if you want to thaw fish, you always put cold water over top. Because I know when I was little, I used to put warm water, and my mom was like, "You're cooking the fish. What are you doing?" So same thing applies to this. As that thaws, we're going to check our rice on the stove to see if it's done. And it should be done by now, TBH.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I can't save my life, but... So apparently,
it wasn't in the video.
Homeboy Drake didn't think to give my boo-boo kitty Wizkid an appearance. And I'm personally offended, because I love Drake. So
I heard that. People were like going on him. People were like, well, it doesn't matter how busy he is. If he wanted to be in the video, he should have put a Nigeria on the map.
I feel like one artist that I'm so in love with, that I like, a lot of people talk about him, but not as much as I would like, is Techno. If you're
He's
Nigerian,
so cute. I love him. What? Techno is so cute. I looked at me like that. Is he not cute? Okay, guys, she's giving me dirty looks. When you're done, technically, if you're watching this, I think you're cute. I think you're adorable. I love you. This one.
That's why you don't tell people you're crushed. Hey, he's so cute. He's so cute. Then you're technically, if you're watching this, I just wish you were really cute. Blah, blah, blah. Like no one cares.
So wait, let me get this straight. You want him to be just your crush and yours only. Okay.
In this friendship circle, I prefer it that way.
Sorry, Techno.
But anyways,
everybody.
Techno he's such an amazing artist.
So we have everything prepped for the fried rice, but before we actually start prepping it, we're going to get a head start on the dessert. And the dessert today is cinnamon glazed pineapples. It doesn't really matter how, like, which shape or which direction you slice them. I just like it better cut this way. The whole point of my cook videos is to inspire you to do something. Like right now, I created a starter, a main dish, and dessert. So if the dessert doesn't float your boat, by all means do another part of the cooking that floats your boat. You know what I mean? Dip it into the oil and sprinkle some cinnamon over top and just rub that in. And then again, sprinkle some cinnamon over top. And then rub it all the way in. So I just did 4 slices, and I'm actually going to check the meat now. So we're going to go ahead now and take out the meat. I'm gonna be very careful. And we're going to let this sit. Usually for your meat, you wanna let it sit anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. All right, so we're going to heat up the skillet and reduce it to medium heat. And we're going to put on some butter to melt. So we're going to toss in the onions. And then we're going to add a little bit of fried rice seasoning. Not a lot, just a tiny bit. I want to be careful because I honestly low-key feel like this is more so salt more than it is seasoning. So just add a little bit. Some of the bell peppers. And this is optional. I don't think all Nigerian fried rice recipes use fresh bell pepper, but I just like the flavor that it gives to my rice, and that's why I use it. I'm gonna pop on the lid. At this point, I'm gonna go in with the chicken stock. Like I said, I literally add this into everything. Add on the garlic powder. And we're gonna go in with the frozen vegetables as drained as possible. Now at this point you can go ahead and increase the heat if you want. Now the rest all fried up, and then we're going to go in and pop the pineapples into the oven so I could get head start on grilling. We're going to put it on 300 and just let the pineapples grill in there for a bit, and that's gonna be our dessert. And in the meantime, we're gonna pop the rice onto the countertop. Okay guys, so this is it. We're going to dig in right now. I'm so excited. And we're gonna cut in. Mama is not a fan of cheese, guys, so
yeah,
let's see how she likes blue cheese. It's probably gonna be like,
oh my god, the meat looks so good.
Yes, I'm so excited to see how the suya infuses with.
So good, the meat looks so good.
Look at that.
Give me my piece.
Look at that, guys.
It's such a big one. Sometimes.
I'm gonna put this.
So while she's doing that, I'll just serve us a side of the fried rice.
I'm just so excited to taste everything.
Camera.
Thank you. And literally, guys, if you're entertaining, I feel like this is a very easy 3-course meal to make, and I don't think it takes as long. It looks so good. Like my mouth just watered with that. All right, are you ready to dig in?
Yeah.
I was gonna start with the meat.
I think this will be easier with the steak knife. Oh my god, wow, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm about to taste it. Oh.
I personally love the Suya Encrusted on the meat. I feel like it gives like a nice flavor.
I don't really taste the cheese.
Really?
But I know it's there.
It's because it's blue cheese. I feel like blue cheese you don't really see it.
It tastes more of like the Suya pepper.
I love the Suya pepper.
That the cheese, and I love it.
Because I feel like for people that don't like cheese, I feel like blue cheese is an acquired taste from some people. But I love it. I'm going to just have a taste of this. And this is the dessert, guys. It's a perfect amount of cinnamon. Before we leave, I would love for you guys to check out Alma's blog. It's the almachronicle.com.
Yes.
And she is the Alma Chronicle on Instagram. And then,
just to clarify, it's the Alma Chronicle, like CHEALMA Chronicle.
I'm gonna put everything here as well as down below, so you guys feel free to check it out. Until next time, we will see you guys on my next, or rather, I will see you guys on my next episode of Cooking with Rob.
Anyways, thank you for hanging out with us, and this is where we're gonna cut.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. 1,000 kisses. Bye.
Oh my God, you all don't even know how long I've been waiting to put this on. Freedom.
Freedom.
Just imagine this is your ex's face, okay? Smack it on.
Why is this not coming out properly?
I'm so sorry. I don't know, the ice is very picky. I know you got time. This is why you don't tell people you're a crush. Hey, he's so cute. He's so cute. Then you don't tell her if you're watching this. I just wish you were very cute.
We're getting there. We're getting there. So let's do this. Yes. Cheers, girl. So we can actually get started as it's cooking.
That was the weakest shit I've ever seen.
So do you want to do it with me or not?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bonjour.
Time to eat my face up. I think you my outro.
Why do you say bye like
3
5,000
times? It's 3 times.
Why can't you say bye?
No, because
Bye.
bye. That's so cold. That's so cold.
No, like bye.